Hi, my name is Lucia and I've just completed my second year studying physics with medical applications at Queen's University Belfast. And this summer I gained a place on the Patrick Johnston Research Programme for Radiotherapy, which was kindly sponsored by the Friends of the Cancer Centre at Belfast City Hospital. For my project, I was investigating a quality control test which is performed to ensure we can shape radiation using radiotherapy treatment machines. And this test is very important to ensure we can treat patients in the most safe and accurate way possible. Multi-leaf collimators are used to shape the radiation beam precisely to match the tumour's size and shape while sparing healthy surrounding tissues as shown here. They consist of multiple individually controlled metal leaves that can move across the radiation beam, creating custom-shaped fields that match the tumour's dimensions. This is a model we have to demonstrate how the multi-leaf collimator works. So we just have a torch at the top and our little plastic leaves. So they are to act as the leaves that absorb radiation in the treatment machine. And through the bottom you can see the light field that represents the radiation field that passes through as the leaves are open. So as I move the leaves in, you can see that some of the light field disappears and goes dark, and that is because the light isn't passing through the leaves. So this really demonstrates how we can shape radiation that we are treating patients with, and if we think of the light field as the field of radiation, we can see that the radiation would only pass through to the patient in the region where the light is on the bottom here. So for instance, if this was the shape of a tumour that we wanted to treat, we can see that the radiation that passes through is just through that central region, and all the leaves here are going to absorb the radiation that we don't want to reach the patient. So by absorbing all this excess radiation and only sending in radiation to treat the tumour volume, they're stopping from irradiating any of the healthy tissues, which can cause further illness or also cause a risk of secondary cancer developing later on in life. So the quality control test that I was looking at is called the picket fence test, and this test essentially checks that the leaves move to a defined position. From this we can compare the expected position of the leaves to the actual position of the leaves, and this helps identify any leaves that aren't working as they should. Come through the maze with me to see a radiotherapy treatment machine called a linear accelerator. So the investigation of picket fence data involved the development of code using MATLAB to analyse 1.3 million data points obtained post-2020 at the Northern Ireland Cancer Centre. Here the code produced a heat map using colour intensity, which was produced to represent the positional accuracy of all the leaves as shown. Here we can identify data points to investigate further. For example, here is leaf 28, which appears to have a minor gradual increase in positional error over a period of time. The 0 point midway between the two red tolerance lines indicates zero error in the leaf positions, which is the desirable position. The increasing trend was then corrected by the engineers in the City Hospital, as you can see here. And so, as physicists, we use statistical analysis to further analyse the deviation from the expected outcomes. These histograms show the spread of error throughout all the leaves on a specific day. So these graphs produced in MATLAB will be useful for future research of trend analysis and leaf errors. Outside of my project work, I have been introduced to 3D printing, where plastic is melted and printed out to form a three-dimensional shape. Here at the Northern Ireland Cancer Centre, we have two 3D printers which are both able to print with up to 2 different materials at once. Here I received a tutorial guiding me through the 3D printing process and then was able to give it a go for myself. Alongside my project work, I helped Hannah Marshall, my supervisor, to investigate the use of PVA material as a supporting material for a 3D printed object. This here is an example of a print of a pelvis, which was made by my colleague, where PVA material has been used to support the main structure. This is really useful for something of this size as it improves the quality of the final print. As PVA is dissolvable, these supporting structures can be removed by submerging the print in water for a few days, and I was able to use this method to 3D print a heart, and here is what the final product looked like after dissolving the PVA. It was really interesting to see how 3D printing works and also to contribute to an investigation which will contribute to the use of 3D printing in research here at the Cancer Centre. So that's a wrap on my day in the life. Thank you for watching, and I hope this video gives you an insight into medical physics and its uses in radiotherapy treatment.